Hey guys, you're about to watch something that really hits home. I was on my way to pick up my kids from their dad's house. And lo and behold, there's the J-Doms walking down the sidewalk, and they were coming towards me, and I was in my car. So I rolled down my window and I started recording, but little did I know until he walked up to the window, it happened to be the same elder that disfellowshipped me, I guess. And a little backstory on that. I tried to fade, and word got around from one of my, actually it started with one of my friends. Me and her were really close. 7 years of talking almost every day. And even though she lived like a 30-hour drive from me, she realized I wasn't going to meetings anymore. And I had really kind of slacked off spiritually. And she, after attempting to win me back with guilt trip songs and stuff about, losing friends, and she unfriended me, and she contacted all of our mutual friends and even some of my family members, and they all blocked me. So I started to get shunned before anything had been official. Well, the elders in the city that I had just moved to were coming to my house every so often, and they were really bothering me because I had really decided I didn't want to put my children through this anymore. I didn't want to take away their childhood when their mom was not even in it fully, spiritually. I'm talking in the third person. I'm their mom. But it finally really hit me, like, okay, I'm only half-assing at the meetings and just feeling alone, feeling let down by a lot of the brothers and the elders' wives, And so why would I take away my children's childhood, their chance at a happy, normal life, memories to grow up with? And well, I had finally decided to tell the elders, like, just give me some time, I just need some time. And so they asked me how long, and I said, how about, or they gave me 6 months. They said, okay, we'll give you 6 months. And then I guess they were going to come back after 6 months. Well, it was only 2 weeks. They called and they said, are you home? Can we come by? And so I was like, okay, and scared because I didn't know why they were coming by. And I should have said no, or I should have said fuck off. But I let them come over. And I was still with my ex back then, so he was there too. And they told me, they asked me, do you or don't you want to be a Jehovah's Witness anymore? And so I was very uncomfortable, but I knew I had to be honest, and so I said no, and they said, well, we need you to say it. We need you to say the words. And so I said, I don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness. And I was in tears at that point, and so they said, okay. They stood up and took their leave, and then they went and they announced it at the Kingdom Hall. So, but before they got up and left, we argued and argued and argued. I said, well, why? I don't understand. Like, there's so many inactive people. You don't do this to all inactive people. Why are you doing it to me? And they kept using these stupid scenarios about when you're sick, if you want to get better, you go to the hospital. So I was spiritually sick, so I needed to be going to the Kingdom Hall. And since I wasn't, then that was basically me disassociating myself. So yeah, after that, I got fully shunned. I got emails from a couple of really close friends saying, oh, they're so heartbroken, they can't believe I did it, and that's it. They didn't even ask me. They didn't ask, what's going on with you? Are you okay? Nobody, these people I thought were my closest friends, just ended it all everything that we had been through, everything was just in the trash, just like that. Just, I was dead to them, and they didn't seem to care at all. So this encounter, I had a lot of adrenaline, so you can't really tell in the video, but it hit me a day later, and I had a pretty heavy, cry over the whole idea that you can be so close, you can have such close friends, people you think that are there for you till the end, people that say they love you, people you trust. You can look them in the face and call them your best friend, but they can turn around and throw you in the trash just like that. And so I'm conflicted with how I feel about the whole situation. Part of me is angry that this man I knew for all of maybe 2 weeks could have that kind of control over my life, to just remove all of my support system, my friends, my family, just that he had that much control. And at the same time, I'm almost grateful. Like, if they were that shitty of a support, if they didn't really love me, they were that brainwashed that they couldn't stick by me, then I'm glad they're gone out of my life. And now it's easy to say I'm glad, but I still struggle with it. You know, I'm still hurt. I'm still sad. I still miss them. I still wonder, how are their kids doing? When are their kids going to reach the age where they leave and they get shunned, and hopefully they come and find me? So, in the video, my ex comes out and he shoos them away like flies, which at first I was like, wait, I was still talking, but ultimately I was actually really happy he did that. And you'll hear me in the videos saying, if you ever want to leave, there's support for you. But I'm talking to the young girl who was walking next to this fucktard elder. So that way I kind of know what's going on. Yeah, you hear my kids yapping in the background and everything. But apparently my daughter, my 7-year-old, was yelling before she got in the car, and she saw me talking to the JWs. She was telling her dad, stranger danger, stranger danger. So that was really sweet. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm going to play the clip now. Hi, how are you?
All right, how's it going this morning?
Good. Tell me your name again.
I'm Bernard Day.
Bernard, you're the one who disfellowshipped me for wanting to not be a Jehovah's Witness anymore.
No, I didn't disfellowship. You disassociated yourself.
No, I didn't. I didn't write a letter.
You told 2 of us.
No, you asked me if I wanted to be a Jehovah's Witness anymore, and I said no, but I didn't say I didn't want to be shunned, and you can't show me a scripture where you say that you can shun me.
Well, if you tell me you don't want to be, okay, you were promoting like birthdays.
Promoting birthdays.
With your children.
So I wanted to celebrate their being born, like how happy I was about them. Yeah.
But you said, okay, that's one thing. But when you say I want to celebrate birthdays, true, you can be happy about having your children, things like that. But we sit down and we're very clear with you, and you were very clear with us that you no longer.
It's not scriptural.
So if you don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness, and you're doing things that
birthdays. that scripture in Corinthians doesn't say anything about if you celebrate birthdays, if you don't go to meetings. It doesn't say that.
But the scripture is helping us to see that those that don't follow the teachings, then that's
the teachings of the Watchtower.
Okay, well, so if you want to be a Jehovah's Witness, it's just I'll illustrate it like this. And I won't say much more because I think you know. Any organization, you go to work, that's what they call HR. They have a code of conduct. Just use this illustration.
Okay.
Code of conduct. Mm-hmm. Code of conduct.
Code of conduct. Yeah. So the Watchtower's code of conduct.
No, the Bible is the code of conduct. Now, your belief of it, I know you're recording it this time, but your belief of it is different. So,
right. But But
we're not going to talk.
I'm a
We've talked about
vast. Have you heard of the Vast Apostate Army? Hey, your wife is a.
Okay.
Wait, no, I was talking to him. VastApostateArmy.com. There's support for you if you ever want to leave the Jehovah's Witnesses.
You're never gonna listen.